Hello, Aaron here. I have PDD Autism, ASD. Also, I'm mentally disabled, have learning disabilities. I'm first grade level reading, second grade level math, and I'm mentally first grader age. Also, because of medications I take for my mental disabilities, I have rapid heartbeat, but I take medications for my rapid heartbeat. Also, I have fears of crowds, has sounds, and yes, when people ask me over their house, I don't know how to respond in that sort of situation. Also, it's hard for me to interact with others. Also, autism is kind of like a brain-delayed factual interaction, and autism makes it hard to process what other people are saying. Also, autism makes it hard to process other people hugging and kissing. Autism makes it hard to process other people holding hands. Also, autism makes where people are anxious when large crowd and that sounds. And autism makes where people are anxious wearing backpacks. Also, autism makes where people are anxious at school day. And autism makes where people are anxious on the school bus. Also, autism makes where people are anxious when fire alarms go at school. And autism makes where people are anxious eating lunch in the school cafeteria. Also, just like now, autism makes where people have a hard time tying shoes and buttoning shirt collars. Also, just like now, autism makes where people have learning disabilities that make them first grade level reading and second grade level math. Also, autism makes where people have mental ages that make them mentally first grader age. Also, autism makes where people have seizure disorders that make them have mild seizures. Also, me and Sarah had mild seizures when we were younger. Also, just know that when people have autism, they're scared to sit in a school chair desk, scared to use a school locker, scared to jump off a diving board in the deep end of a pool. They have a hard time swimming. They have a hard time riding a bike. They're scared of changes, and they're scared of entering in a new classroom on the first day of school. Also, just know that when people have Tourette syndrome, it's kind of like a neurological disability that gives them movements and sounds called tics that they can't control. Also, OCD is what gives you excessive fears. Also, just know that I didn't get my high school degree and I didn't attend my high school graduation. Also, I didn't attend my high school special education graduation. Also, I dropped out of high school. And just know that I didn't attend my high school bus evacuations. Also, I didn't attend my high school dances. Also, just know that when I was in high school, my high school case manager, she made it to where I could eat in the special education school classrooms. Also, when I was in high school, my high school case manager made it to where I could get out at 11 o'clock on school days. Also, when I was in high school, my high school case manager made it to where I didn't have to go to high school until I aged out, because I felt like I couldn't go to high school until I aged out. Also, just know she and some of the other teachers felt like I wouldn't be able to get a job. Also, just know that the signs of autism are lack of social skills, lack of eye contact, lack of speech, lack of communication. And when people act up in school, that's a sign of autism. Also, when people have no grades in school, that's a sign of autism. Also, when people stim in school, that's a sign of autism. Also, stimming is kind of like hand flapping and hand motion, hand movement, hand fidgeting. And people with autism stim in school classes and stim walking out of school classes. And also just let know that when I was going to Franklin Regional School District, I was in mainstream school classes, learning support classes, OT classes, and speech classes. Also, when I was going to Franklin Regional School District, I was mainstreamed a lot. Also, when I was going to Franklin Regional School District, just let know that when I got homework, I threw fits saying I couldn't do the homework. Also, when I was going to Franklin Regional School District, just let know that I was on regular ed school buses. Also, when I moved down to Houston's Umball ISD, I was on special education school buses. I never went out to my mainstream school classes. I stayed in the special education all day. And just let know that I never got homework and I got free time in between my school assignments. Please subscribe, rate, and comment.